everyone. Welcome back to the next session of the thermodynamics. In the last session, we have looked into the introduction part of this thermodynamic unit and we have looked into various thermodynamic processes, followed by we have looked into the thermodynamic properties and various functions that have been involved in this thermodynamics. Finally, we have ended up with the internal energy. Right. We have looked into the internal energy and we have concluded with the characteristics of the internal energy in the last class. Then followed by the next content that we have to discuss here in today's topic is heat and work, followed by the pressure volume work. What will be happening to the pressure if there is a compression or an expansion. So these are all the contents that we are going to discuss. Right. So the very first, we are going to look into heat. When I say heat, if we are sitting inside a room during summer, we are able to sense the heat radiation emitted by the sun. Actually, the heat radiation emitted by the sun, it is transmitting across the wall of our home and getting into the room that we are living in it. So heat is an energy which is capable of transiting from system to surrounding and surrounding to system. Right. Heat அப்படின்றது பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு சிஸ்டம்ல இருந்து சரௌண்டிங்க்கு நம்ம அட்மாஸ்பியர்ல இருந்து நம்ம வீட்டுக்கு எப்படி வருதோ அதே மாதிரி தான் சிஸ்டம்ல இருந்து சரௌண்டிங்க்கோ சரௌண்டிங்ல இருந்து சிஸ்டம்க்கோ போகும் அக்ராஸ் அ பவுண்டரி. இதுதான் முக்கியமான விஷயம். பவுண்டரி மூலமா நம்ம வீட்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய வால் பவுண்டரின்னு சொல்றோம். ரியாக்ஷன் கேரி அவுட் பண்ணும்போது சிஸ்டமோட பவுண்டரியை தான் நம்ம இங்க மென்ஷன் பண்ணோம். Here, when there is a transition or a transit taking place for a heat from surrounding the system and system to surrounding அப்படின்னா இப்போ நம்ம வீட்டில் இருக்கோம். The atmospheric temperature around us is 25 degrees Celsius and the room in which we are living is 25 degrees Celsius, which means both are same. In that case, we will not be able to feel any change in the heat in the room, or we are not able to recognize the heat that is transiting across our boundary, and that might not be possible also because both the side the heat the temperature is same there. So in such a way that might not be possible. Then there comes a question, when it is possible, when the transiting is possible? Only when the temperatures are different in the atmosphere and in the living room. As like this, when there are difference in the temperature between the system and the surrounding, only then heat in the form of energy which is transiting across a boundary from surrounding to system and system to surrounding. Right. Since we are able to recognize the heat has been transferred from atmospheric to living room or living room to atmosphere. இப்போ நம்ம ரூமோட ஹீட் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகிறதுக்கு அட்மாஸ்பியர்ல இருக்க ஹீட் தான் காரணம். அப்போ we know the direction in which heat is getting into the living room. அதே மாதிரி தான் சிஸ்டமோட ஹீட் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகுதுன்னா அப்போ அதனோட சரௌண்டிங்கோட ஹீட் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆயிருக்கு. அப்போ ஹீட் எனர்ஜி இஸ் transiting from surrounding to system, which mean I know in which path it is coming. So எந்த பாத்துல வருது அப்படின்றதுனால this can also be said in terms of a path function. Right, I already told you it's a form of an energy. Okay, heat என்றது ஒரு எனர்ஜியோட ஒரு ஃபார்ம் தான் in which it can be exchanged between system and surrounding to system. எப்போ if they are at different temperature. முக்கியமான பாயிண்ட். Okay, surrounding ல இருந்து system ல இருந்து surrounding எப்படி வரும்? Across a boundary. And we know that in which path it is transiting, so we know that it is a path function. அது ஒரு path function நமக்கு தெரியும். Now, heat அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சொல்லும்போது there is an SI unit for heat also. என்ன SI unit அப்படின்னா it is joule. When I say joule, it is represented by J. Now, heat quantity, okay, the joule SI unit joule, but heat quantity நம்ம ஜூல்ல மட்டும் தான் மெஷர் பண்றோம் அப்படின்றது கிடையாது, கேலரிஸ்ல மெஷர் பண்றோம். மோஸ்ட்லி எதுல தான் மெஷர் பண்ணுவோம்னா கேலரிஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ கேலரிஸ்ல தான் மெஷர் பண்ணுவோம் அப்படின்னும்போது வாட் இஸ் அ கேலரி? வாட் இஸ் கேலரி? See, you just assume that you have 1 gram of water in a container. You have 1 gram of water in a container at a temperature of 15 degrees Celsius. Okay, at a temperature of 15 degrees Celsius, you are able to find 1 gram of water in a container. In order to increase the temperature by 1 degree Celsius, which is from 15 to 16 degrees Celsius. In order to increase the 1 gram temperature of 1 gram of a water from 15 to 16 degrees Celsius by raising 1 degree Celsius, how much of heat I need to supply? That is called calorie. இப்போ water இருக்கு, 1 gram of water 1 degree Celsius temperature rise பண்ணணும். அந்த ambience ஓட temperature என்ன? 15 degree Celsius. அப்போ 15 degree Celsius ல இருந்து 16 degree Celsius க்கு மாத்துறதுக்கு எவ்வளோ heat தேவைப்படுது? அதுதான் calorie. So, 1 calorie is the quantity of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius in the vicinity of 15 degrees Celsius. So, this is what it means. So, we have come to know what is an heat, how it has been transited, then what is the unit of heat and what is 1 calorie. Then, next thing we are going to look it into sign convention of heat. We know that heat is represented by a symbol Q. Heat is represented by a symbol Q. This Q can be positive and can be negative. If Q is positive, it denotes what? If Q is negative, it denotes what? We are going to look into it. If Q is positive, I would say energy of system increases. If Q is positive, energy of a system increases. When the energy of the system increases, when the system is capable of getting some heat from the surrounding, which means here heat has been got into the system from surrounding. Right. அப்போ இந்த இடத்துல என்ன சொல்லலாம் அப்படின்னா system absorbs heat. Only then its energy will increase. If its energy increases, Q will be positive. When Q will be negative, when the Q will be negative, if the energy of the system, decreases. When the energy of a system decreases, if it gives out the energy, if a system gives out its own energy to the surrounding, definitely its energy will decrease. Okay, அப்போ இந்த இடத்துல system loses its heat or energy அப்படினு கூட சொல்லலாம், ஒண்ணும் தப்பு கிடையாது. Okay, so this is what the sign convention of heat. So, if Q is positive, system energy increases. If Q is negative, energy of the system decreases. When does the energy of the system increases? If the system absorbs heat from the surrounding. When does energy of the system decreases? If the system loses its heat to this surrounding. Then, work. So, these heat and work are also part of a terminology that we must know before learning the laws of a thermodynamics. When I say work, if I am doing some work, there must be able to find any sort of a difference. ஏதாச்சும் difference இருந்தால் தான் நான் work பண்ணுறேனே எனக்கு தெரிய முடியும். If I am pushing a table, we will be able to find the change in position. The change in position depends on what? The force that I give. If I am throwing a ball from here, the position of a ball changes from my position to certain distance. How far it is traveling, that depends on the force. அப்போ எந்த ஒர்க் அப்படியும் அதே மாதிரி தான், எந்த அளவுக்கு நான் ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுத்து பண்ணுறனோ அதை பொறுத்து எந்த அளவுக்கு மூவ் ஆகுதோ அதுதான் ஒர்க் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். ஸோ ஒர்க் இஸ் calculated by multiplying the force with the displacement. So therefore, let me write it as work is equals to force into displacement. Del x represents displacement, or you can just write it as just x also, not a problem. Right. Here, if you go through it very properly, if a system does its work, the energy of the system will be less. If a system does its work, energy of a system will be less. It will lose its energy. அதுதான் அதோட meaning. ஒரு சிஸ்டம் ஒர்க் பண்ணுது அப்படின்னா அந்த சிஸ்டமோட எனர்ஜி என்ன ஆகுது அந்த இடத்துல லூஸ் ஆகுது. ஸோ I can introduce minus term, minus sign here. If a minus sign is present before W, I can understand that work is done by the system. That is why energy of the system is decreases. The negative sign represents the same. And work is a path function, because I can if I am throwing the ball, if after calculating the final position of the ball, I can able to find in which path it is traveling and from which path it has been thrown அப்படின்றது நம்மளால சொல்ல முடியுது. So it's a path function. If a work is being done or not can be understood by looking into the change of a state. அதனோட ஸ்டேட் நிலை, அதனோட ஸ்டேட் மாறும்போது நம்மளால கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியும் அதில் ஒரு ஒர்க் நடந்திருக்கா இல்லையான்னு. அதே மாதிரி இந்த ஹீட் அப்படின்றது டிரான்சிட் ஆயிருக்கு அப்படின்னா அந்த பவுண்டரி, வால்ஸோட பவுண்டரியை வச்சு தான் அந்த இடத்துல வேலை நடந்திருக்குன்னு சொல்லிட்டு என்னால் சொல்ல முடியும். ரைட், if I'm heating a vessel, by touching the vessel itself I can able to find the process has been done, the work has been done அப்படின்றத என்னால் கண்டிப்பாக சொல்ல முடியும். So when I am able to find whether the work is done, when I am examining the boundary and when I am examining the state, அதுதான் this 2 point. பவுண்டரியும் ஸ்டேட்டும் எக்ஸாமின் பண்ணா எனக்கு தெரியும். Right, if there is an exchange between system and the surrounding, which will get affected to the more extent, if you ask me, I will say system, because among the universe system occupies the least part, surrounding occupies the rest of the part of the universe. அப்போ ஒரு யூனிவர்ஸ்ல சிஸ்டம்ன்றது ஒரு சின்ன இடம், சரௌண்டிங்ன்றது அதை சுற்றி பெருசாக சிஸ்டமை சுற்றி இருக்கக்கூடிய பெருசு ஃபுல்லாகவே யூனிவர்ஸில் இருக்கக்கூடியது ஃபுல்லாகவே என்னதான் சரௌண்டிங் தான். அப்போது if you are able to find any change, that we can able to find only with the system, not with the surrounding, because when there is a change in the surrounding, macroscopically changes cannot be taking place. அப்படின்னா பெருசா சேஞ்ச் எதுவுமே நடக்காது சரௌண்டிங்கில் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் இங்கே முக்கியமான விஷயம். இது எப்படி அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம்னா, வாட்டரை நான் ஹீட் பண்ணிடுறேன், ஹீட் பண்ணி பீக்கர் எடுத்து நான் ரூமில் வச்சிடுறேன். ரூமில் நான் வச்ச உடனே என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா அந்த பீக்கரோட ஹீட், அந்த வாட்டரோட ஹீட்லாம் என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா வெளியே போகுது. After half an hour, if you go and check the water, okay, its temperature has been reduced. But if you ask me whether the reduction in the temperature of the water causes the increase in temperature of the ambience in which I am kept அப்படின்னு நீங்கள் என்ன கேட்டிங்கன்னா, I will say no. நீங்களே சொல்கிறீங்க நோ தான். ஆமாம் சார், அதுலேருந்து பீக்கர்லேருந்து வச்சுருக்க வாட்டரோட ஹீட் எனர்ஜி எமிட் ஆகிறது பெருசாக ஒன்றும் ரூம் அஃபெக்ட் பண்ணாது, அதுதான் உண்மை. மேக்ரோஸ்கோபிக் சேஞ்சஸ் அப்படின்றது சரௌண்டிங்கில் பெருசாக கிடையாது. அதனால தான் சேஞ்ச் இன் சரௌண்டிங் டஸ் நாட் அஃபெக்ட் டு அ மேஜர் காஸ். Now we have looked into unit, we have looked into the unit of the heat. Similarly we need to look into the unit of the work. Unit of the work is also expressed in terms of a joule as SI unit. SI யூனிட்டும் ஜூல் தான், இதுக்கும் ஜூல் தான். சரி, இதுக்கு என்ன சார், இப்போ நீங்கள் 1 calorie நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்க, if I heat 1 gram in order to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius, how much heat that I need to supply? That's what 1 calorie you said. Joule அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சொல்லும்போது how will you say sir? In such a way, if you ask me, I will say I need to displace a system for 1 meter. I need to displace a system for 1 meter. For that 1 Newton of a force I need to apply. For that 1 Newton of a force I need to apply. In order to apply 1 Newton of a force, how much work done should be given as a force? சரியா? I have to displace an object or a system for 1 meter. In order to displace 1 meter, I need to supply 1 Newton of a force. In order to supply 1 Newton of the force, how much of work is done in order to exert 1 Newton of a force to displace an object or a system by 1 meter? இதுதான் work. Joule அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சொல்றோம். Work ஓட SI unit. Right. Then, and the unit of a joule can be expressed in terms of Newton meter also, because 1 Newton of a force is given in order to displace 1 meter. Similarly, as we have seen the sign convention of an heat, we have got sign convention of work here also, and it has been represented by W since it is a work. Work will be positive when, work will be negative when energy of a system decreases. Right, when work will be negative if the energy of the system decreases, which means energy has been moved from surrounding system to surrounding. So, we are able to find the transmitting of energy from system to surrounding. Then work done will be positive when energy of a system increases. In such a way, you will be able to find energy transiting from surrounding to system. So, these are all the sign conventions of heat and work. Now, applying this concept, we are going to study the laws of thermodynamics in the upcoming session. Before that, we need to look into a topic called pressure volume work. When I say pressure volume work, thermodynamic will always consider the compression and the expansion of a gas. When I say pressure volume work, thermodynamic will always consider the expansion and compression of a gas, either of the two. Okay, in such a way, I need to find what is this work done in expansion and compression of a gas. I need to find. Generally, a mechanical work can be done in the expansion and the compression of a gas only when the external pressure is not equal to the internal pressure. When I say internal, it is a system. When I say external, it is a surrounding. ஒரு மெக்கானிக்கல் ஒர்க் அப்படின்றது இந்த எக்ஸ்பான்ஷன் அந்த கம்ப்ரெஷன் ஆஃப் கேஸில் எப்போ பார்க்க முடியும் அப்படின்னா, அந்த சிஸ்டமில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ப்ரெஷரும் சரௌண்டிங்கில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ப்ரெஷரும் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருக்கணும். இது மைண்டில் வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஹேவ் திஸ் திங் இன் யோர் மைண்ட் and you assume that the system is completely contains gas. System is completely contains gas, and we will just consider a cylinder in which n moles of a gas, n moles of gas is present, which is capable of exerting a pressure P internal, which is pressure exerted by gas, and the volume occupied by the gas is represented in terms of V internal, volume occupied by gas, and this cylinder has a piston which has a cross sectional area A, area A. Right. In a cylinder, I have taken n moles of a gas. Since it is a gas, it has been enclosed with a piston of a cross sectional area A, and since it is a gas, that too ideal gas, let me consider it as an ideal gas. If it is an ideal gas, definitely it is capable of exerting certain amount of a pressure. The pressure exerted by the gas is P internal. Then definitely if a gas is present inside, it is capable of occupying a certain amount of a volume. That volume is considered as an V internal. Now understand in a better way. Even though it has a piston which has been sealed with a piston, piston is capable of moving, which means compression and expansion can take place through the piston. When அப்படி நீங்க என்கிட்ட கேட்டிங்கன்னா, I will say when there is a difference in the pressure, which means if the pressure of the internal the pressure of the system and the surrounding are not equal, definitely expansion or compression will take place. கண்டிப்பா இது நடக்கும். இதே the same type of a concept we have witnessed in the Boyle's law in the last unit. லாஸ்ட் யூனிட்ல நம்ம பார்க்கும்போது எக்ஸ்டர்னல் ப்ரெஷர் இன்டர்னல் ப்ரெஷர் சேமா இல்லாத போது கண்டிப்பாக அந்த இடத்துல மூவ் ஆகுது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நம்ம பார்த்தோம். அதே கான்செப்ட் தான் இங்கேயும். இன்டர்னல் ப்ரெஷர் எக்ஸ்டர்னல் ப்ரெஷர் டிஃபராக இருக்கும்போது கண்டிப்பாக இந்த பிஸ்டன் மூவ் ஆகும். ஓகே, அப்போ எப்போ எக்ஸ்பான்ஷன் நடக்கும், எப்போ கம்ப்ரஷன் நடக்கும் அப்படிங்கிறத நம்ம இப்போ பார்க்கலாம். We look into it now. Right. Assume that external pressure, we are just assuming it. Assume that there is an external pressure is greater than an internal pressure. I will say pressure external is greater than pressure internal. So definitely movement of piston will take place because there is difference in the pressure. Okay, movement depends on what அப்படினா external pressure இங்க 2 atmosphere அப்படினு வெச்சுக்கங்க, internal pressure 1 atmosphere னு வெச்சுக்கங்க. In order to increase the 1 atmospheric pressure of the internal, the internal pressure, in order to increase to 2 atmosphere from 1 atmosphere, what it has to do அப்படிங்கறத நம்ம பார்க்கணும். அப்ப 1 atmosphere ல இருந்து 2 atmosphere க்கு போணும் அப்படினா ஃபர்தரா அந்த இடத்துல கம்ப்ரஷன் தான் நடக்கணும். Because we know that volume occupied by the gas is inversely proportional to its pressure according to the Boyle's law. If I reduce the volume occupied by the gas, the pressure exerted by the gas definitely will increase. அப்போ ஃபைனலா நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா the volume occupied by the gas will be reduced. Volume occupied by the gas என்ன இருக்கும், reduce ஆகிருக்கும். அப்போ வால்யூம் ரெடியூஸ் ஆனாதான் pressure அந்த இடத்துல என்ன ஆகுது, increase ஆகும். In order to equalize 2 atmospheric pressure in the system as well as in the surrounding. Right, here a piston has been moved. So definitely a work has been done there. அந்த இடத்துல piston மூவ் ஆயிருக்கிறதுனால ஒரு work அந்த இடத்துல என்ன இருக்கு, நடந்து இருக்கு. அப்ப அந்த work done எப்படி calculate பண்ணலாம் அப்படினா, how are we going to calculate that work done அப்படினா, see, work is done. Okay, piston போயிட்டு அந்த உள்ள இருக்க கேஸை தான் போய் அழுத்துது. It goes and compress the gas, which means work is done on the system. If work is done by the system, I can put a minus sign before W. If work is done on the system, a minus sign should be introduced on the right hand side. So work done is equals to force into displacement here. So let me just write it as F into del X. A work is called force. அந்த force வந்து piston மூலமா படுது. Okay, அந்த piston displace ஆயிருக்கு. So work is equals to force into displacement. The negative sign over in the right side represents that work is done on the system. Okay, இப்போ what kind of a force that has been introduced there? External pressure. Okay, அந்த இடத்துல என்ன force introduce ஆயிருக்குனா pressure தான் introduce பண்ணிருக்கோம். Because piston is going inwards, which mean a pressure is applied on the piston, so that piston is moving inwards. அப்போ it is because of the external pressure. Okay, because of the applying of this external pressure, what is happening there? Volume of the gas reduces. So volume of the gas reduces அப்படினு சொல்லிட்டு சொல்லலாம். இன்னும் பெட்டரா, if it given in terms of a better way, I can say here as this pressure is exerted on a cross sectional area of a piston A. Let me write it as A itself. The pressure external is the force exerted on a cross sectional area A. Let me write the displacement as del X itself. Now del X talks about the displacement with respect to the cross sectional area. I can just write this as in terms of a volume itself. So here A and del X is written as change in volume. So I can rewrite that as W is equal to minus pressure external and del V. Del V. Right. So this can also be written as W is equals to minus P external into Vf minus Vi, which is final volume minus initial volume. Now you better understand here. Initially the volume occupied by the gas is greater. Finally the volume occupied by the gas is very less. So this is Vf, this is Vi, this is Vf. Here we know that Vf is very less than Vi. If I substitute Vf and Vi here, the whole del V will become negative. If del V is negative, W will be positive. If work done will be positive when VI is greater than VF. Volume occupied by the gas initially, if it is greater than the volume occupied by the gas finally, definitely work done will be positive. அப்போ நல்ல ஞாபகத்துல வச்சுங்க, if work is done on the system, you will be able to find W is positive, as we have seen the sign convention earlier. சரி, இது okay. See, from this what I am coming to say is, we need to assume the external pressure is not a constant. External pressure is not a constant. If external pressure is not a constant, it will change with an infinitesimally greater. We just assume if, from the initial pressure, the external pressure is increases infinitesimally, very little. It increases a little. In such a way, if the external pressure increases, in order to compensate the external pressure, their piston moves further inside. If the piston moves further inside, the change in volume depends on this infinitesimal pressure. அப்போ infinitesimal volume change ஆகுது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சொல்லலாம். So அந்த situationல this can be represented as W is equals to minus of, by applying a limits, VF to VI P external dV. ஓகே, இங்க del V நான் dV மாத்தினா ரொம்ப சின்னதா தான் சேஞ்ச் ஆகுது. இன்ஃபைனைட் ஸ்மால் அப்படின்னும் போது ரொம்பவே சின்னதா தான் சேஞ்ச் ஆகுது எக்ஸ்டர்னல் பிரஷர். எக்ஸ்டர்னல் பிரஷர் சின்னதா தான் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகும்போது இன்டர்னலா வால்யூம் என்னன்னா சின்னதா தான் சேஞ்ச் ஆகும். அதனால தான் I am representing it as dV. Right. After getting all this knowledge, I would like to state that the external pressure, if it is greater than the internal pressure, if the external pressure is greater than the internal pressure, compression will take place. If the external pressure is greater than the internal pressure, piston moves inwards. So volume occupied by the gas gets compressed. So compression takes place. In such a case, during compression, pressure external will be equals to pressure internal if there is a change in the pressure with a small amount dP. Pressure external எப்போ pressure internalக்கு ஈக்குவலா இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா அந்த இடத்துல internal pressure increase ஆனாதான் external pressureக்கு ஈக்குவலா இருக்கும். அதுதான் இங்க represent பண்றோம். இதுவே the same thing if you look it for an expansion பாத்தீங்கன்னா pressure external is less than pressure internal. Internal pressure is greater than external pressure. In such a way, if the external pressure is very less, if the internal pressure is very high, piston moves upwards. If the piston moves upwards, volume occupied by the gas increases, so definitely expansion will take place. கண்டிப்பா அங்க என்ன நடக்கும்? Expansion நடக்கும். அப்ப அந்த situationல external pressure will be equal to internal pressure if it is subtracted by the change, the difference in the pressure. If I subtracted by the difference in the pressure. So here compression and expansion can take place, that depends on the external pressure. External pressure என்ன ஆகுதோ அதை பொறுத்து தான் compression expansion நடக்கும். இப்போ now what we are going to assume that this is a reversible reaction, which means both compression and expansion may take place. So for such a reversible process, how will I write this, Dina? Here I should write in such way that the reversible process க்கு எப்படி எழுதணும்னா pressure external will be equals to pressure internal. reversible process na compression நடக்கலாம் expansion நடக்கலாம் plus or minus the change in pressure. Okay, reversible process na compression நடக்கும் expansion நடக்கும், அதனால plus or minus dP அப்படினு சொல்லிட்டு எழுதுறது தான் கரெக்ட்டான விஷயம். சரி, for a reversible process, work done can be written in terms of internal pressure itself. For a reversible process, compression is for reversible process, assume that it is undergoing a compression, I can write work done in terms of an internal pressure itself. So if I write that in terms of an internal pressure itself, the work done that we have seen previously can be written as minus of Vf and Vi, pressure internal and dV, pressure internal and dV. We know that a real, since it's a real gas, PV is equals to nRT. PV is equals to nRT. If I need to know the value of P internal is equals to nRT by V. Let me substitute this here. If I substitute that here, so it is Vf, Vi by integrating the term and applying the limits. So it is nRT by V into dV. Right. I will just bring this nRT term outside because I am differentiating by applying the limits of the volume. Then I have to integrate the one which has a volume content in it. So எனக்கு இங்க வால்யூம் இல்லாத டேர்ம்லாம் வெளிய எடுத்துட்டு வந்துறேன். nRT எடுத்துட்டு வந்துட்டேன். Integration of Vf and Vi, upper limit minus lower limit dV by V. Okay. So in the term la, if I integrate dx by x நான் integrate பண்ணேன் அப்படினா it become ln x. அது என்னவா மாறும்னா ln x raised to the power, with the limits இங்க வந்துரும். ஃபர்தரா இதை எக்ஸ்பேண்ட் பண்ணும்போது என்ன நடக்கும் அப்படின்னா இங்க dv by b தான் இங்க dx by x ன்னு எழுதிருக்கேன். இங்க vf vi. இது என்ன எழுதிக்கலாம் அப்படின்னா ln x2 minus ln x1 அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு எழுதிக்கலாம். ln x2 minus ln x1. Further, I can write log a minus log b can be written as log a by b. அப்போ ln x2 by x1 அப்படிங்கறதை எழுதிக்கலாம். அப்போ இத இந்த ஃபார்ம்ல இப்ப நான் எழுத போறேன். Okay, I am going to write this thing in this form. அப்ப அந்த ஃபார்ம்ல எழுதும்போது okay, how does it change? Right. So W is equals to minus nRT remains there itself. Now after integrating the differentiated term, I will be getting as ln x2 by x1. There it is Vf by Vi. So here it is ln Vf by Vi. Since it is present in the natural logarithm, in order to convert it into base 10 logarithm, I have to multiply it by 2.303. Therefore, W is equals to minus 2.303 nRT Vf by Vi. So this is the work done for a reversible process, in which a compression is taking place. Okay, then W will be positive, when W will be negative, we have seen it already. Work done will be positive if the external pressure is greater than the internal pressure. So definitely volume of Vf, if Vf is less than Vi, definitely this W will be positive. If Vi is greater than Vf, definitely W will be negative. So this is what the pressure volume work that is involved as a mechanical work for the expansion and the compression of a gas here. So in the today's content, we have looked into these things in which we have found what is heat, what is work, and what are all the units of the heat and work, and we have learnt a new term called calorie and joule, then followed by what is happening with the pressure volume work during the expansion and the compression of a gas. So these are all the things that we have discussed. Have a look at it, and we'll get back into the next zeroth law of thermodynamics in the next session that we are going to discuss with that. If you are comfortable with the channel, kindly like it and subscribe it and share it with your friends. We shall meet in the next session. Thank you.